Wait, hold on. Trying to clean a speck off my glasses here. Did I get the speck? No, this is a very aggressive speck. Damn you, tiny speck. How dare you defy my will, you insolent little piece of debris. How dare you fail to obey me? Oh, wait, nope, that's better. Hold on. Now that side is too clean and the other lens seems dirty by comparison. Come on. Come on, microfiber cloth, do your thing. Oh, that is so much better. Anyway, it is time to make the sound to summon the stream. Excellent. I would love to see my channel, to see, like, clips of me out of context. It would probably be a lot of fun. Cole's first to comment when the stream went live, so you will get the first naming rights today. Greetings, dear viewers. I'm Quill Quickcard, and welcome back to Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, part of my Generation 1 through 4 Remake Nuzlocke Marathon. Basic Nuzlocke rules apply, and additionally, any Pokemon family that I use during the Nuzlocke is locked out for all the future games in the Marathon. You can check the description of this video for a list of all the Pokemon that are locked out as of today. I keep ongoing lists so I can track everything. Last week, we got our third and fourth badges, and shortly after that, I stopped because, slightly embarrassing, I could not for the life of me remember where the hell the fifth badge was. And they finally remembered, of course! It's time for me to overpower my dad! Anyway, let's get started. We're gonna head to Petalburg, and we are going to attempt to overpower our dad. This is an important part in every young boy's life, an important point of growth and personal achievement. The day that they finally overpower their father in Mortal Kombat. Or I might have had a weird childhood. It's one or the other. I am actually really excited for today. We are going to be pushing for badges. Do we have Protect or Dig? We do not. And that is actually what I want to spend some time brainstorming. Because Norman is way scarier in 6th gen. Because all of his Pokemon know Retaliate. And Retaliate is really goddamn powerful, even before you take, even before you consider Stab. So I need to, oh! Of course, Lunatone! Lunatone is the answer. It has cosmic power. A fully boosted Lunatone can resist almost anything. Hold on. Let's take a look. His first one has Encore, Retaliate, Yawn, and Feint Attack. Second, Fury Swipes, Feint Attack. Okay, Feint Attack actually is super effective against Lunatone. His final is level 30. It's got Chip Away, Swagger, Retaliate, and Feint Attack. Anorith might... I mean, realistically, what the hell can we do here? The problem is going to be those Retaliates. The base defense of Lunatone is not super great. And Chip Away ignores defense boosts. Damn. Okay. So, what the hell do I do? How on earth do I take down Norman? What do I do here? There's a genuine possibility that I could just die here. My only real option might just be to fight every trainer in here, get some more levels on Marshtomp. Okay, if we can get Marshtomp to 36, surely Marshtomp would be strong enough. Surely Marshtomp would be strong enough. If it evolves into Swampert, to handle the gym. The Retaliates we can swap into Lunatone in order to soak for the Retaliates. So let's just see if we can get some extra levels. I'm actually going to cheat very, very slightly. The next gym leader's Pokemon, his ace is level 30. Let's take Lunatone with me. And Ralsei. I guess Swallow. Anorith over Spinda. I think this is about as good a team as I can hope for. So let's switch up the things here. Put down a Linoone, and then finally I need the sprite for Anorith. Unfortunately, there truly is the possibility that this is just where the run is going to end. Norman is extremely powerful, and he is even tougher in this generation. Okay. We're going in, and the goal is just to get Marshtomp all the way up to 36 and evolve it. If the gym leaders don't provide enough to achieve that, I think I'm actually going to go and manually grind. Let me see, which is... Okay, that's my speed up button. That might be relevant. The big advantage I have against slacking is the truant ability. Oh, that didn't do crap. Oh, that's horrifying. This whole gym is such a pain. And of course it has goddamn attract. You rotten bastard. How dare you? We're getting slapped. Aerial ace. Oh my god. Oh, you are pissing me off, Delcatty. You're pissing me off this morning. Okay. Okay, I see how it is. I will be honest. If we can get past Norman's gym... Good morning, Mystic. We'll add you to the naming queue. We are trying to figure out how I am going to get past this gem. Because it is horrifically powerful, and it's going to probably kill me. I had some nice sausage this morning. I've got my coffee. Of course, I have my iced tea like usual. So, I've got all the advantages I might need. How am I on items? How am I on medicine at the moment? Okay. Norman has 2 slackings. Slacking has very high base stats, balanced by the fact that its ability only lets it take an action every other turn. However, Aubrey, welcome to the stream. We'll add you to the naming queue. The real big problem is that in this gen, all of his Pokemon know the move Retaliate. Retaliate is a base 70 attack move, or something around there. Its attack power is doubled if a Pokemon on your team fainted the last turn. So using it after a switch-in is incredibly powerful. And on top of that, they're gonna get stab bonus. His Retaliates are incredibly, incredibly dangerous. Quesadilla, maybe? I still think the answer might be Lunatone. If I can get the slacking asleep, or if I can Mud Slap it to reduce its accuracy, get a safe switch into Lunatone, and start Cosmic Powering, I think I have a very good chance of being able to take out his first slacking and his Vigoroth. The final slacking is the big problem because it has Chip Away, which ignores my defense boosts. Psywave will deal somewhere between 0.5 and 1.5 times my level as damage. Quesadilla did good. Lux is 33. Luckily, basically all the trainers in here except Norman only use 1 Pokemon. I'm sorry, the next one's called the one-hit KO room? I'm suddenly remembering why I always go left. I'm gonna be honest. We are probably going to spend most of this first hour of the stream just trying to get through this gym. And I would give it I would say a 40% chance that we actually lose the whole run here. This is genuinely no joke. But if we can get through it, there is not much else that's going to be really dangerous for us until we get to the point of, like, Primal Kyogre. And now that I'm thinking about Primal Kyogre, I'm really wishing I'd played Omega Ruby instead. Because Primal Kyogre, I basically have nothing I can do to counter it at this point. And my chances of catching a Pokemon that can hard counter it are very low. Frederick is the greatest name because it has 6 names in it. You know what? I think you're right. It's a great name. Alright, so this guy's going to be going for crits. Revenge did not kill. I'm still 2 mudshots away from killing on my own, which... If he gets a revenge crit, if I lose Lux... Okay. That was basically the worst possible scenario. This may actually be a dead run now. Lux really was my answer to a lot of things we were going to be going up against, not to mention he could learn Surf. Okay. Okay. Going to have to rethink my strategy. On the plus side, the next trainer I could fight right now is Norman. I have a full path all the way to Norman. So I can get my rare candies, get the whole team up to 30. I still think it's in my... I don't know if there's even a point to doing any other boosting right now. Lux is out of the way. I guess Concha... Dustox and remove the filter. Okay. I genuinely don't know how I handle this. Quesadilla wants to learn Psychic. That is very good. We're going to take that over Rock Polish. I'm never going to be bothering with Rock Polishing on Quesadilla. Eugene wants to learn Brine. Yeah, I'll take brine. That's not bad. Okay. I think I see a line. I think I perceive of a line where this works. But it's a very, very thin line. Bulk up. Does chip away ignore evasion boosts? The target's stat changes don't affect this attack's damage. Okay. They don't affect its damage. Let's go... Let's get rid of Tail Whip for Double Team. Rock Smash instead of Pin Missile. I am seeing a line where Ralsei the Linoon might actually be our GOAT for this fight. And it's really kind of a weird strategy. But I do think it is viable. The evasion boosts will not be negated by chip away, based on my understanding of the move's effect. Baby doll eyes can always go first to reduce their attack. And we are going to need a crap load of hyper potions. Do I have anything I can sell? Yes. Cool. I also have 2 X defenses. Okay. Okay. I see the path. Alright, everybody. This is it. We are going to fight Norman right now. I would say we have maybe a 35% chance of actually beating this fight. If we don't, this whole run is a wash, and we'll be starting over right here, right now, today. I have a strategy. I see what I have to do. I understand what might actually win. But this is gonna be rough. My dear viewers, it has been an honor for you all to know this team. Who's gonna handle this fight? It's gonna be Linoon. Okay. First step, reduce his attack. Baby Doll Eyes always goes first. That is perfect. I'm fine being drowsy. He doesn't get to move this turn. So we start with X defense. He attacks this turn. We go with another X defense. He goes for Encore on Baby Doll Eyes. That is completely fine. He doesn't move this turn. Retaliate. How much damage? Yes! Yes! Less than 20 damage. Baby Doll Eyes, another attack reduction. Now we start boosting our evasion. Ralsei is comically big, and I don't know why. Because Ralsei is the only one who can handle this fight. We got an Encore on Double Team, which is fine. We're at +2. We're at +3. We're going all the way to +6. That is totally fine. We're at +4. We need 2 more double teams. Woke up, we're at +5. One more. Ralsei is at +6 evasion. Encore is no longer a threat because we are swapping into Rock Smash. Rock Smash lowers his defense every time it hits. Oh, I thought Rock Smash lowered his evasion every time it hits. Okay, well, if Rock Smash is not going to lower his evasion every time it hits... The only real threat we face, in complete honesty, is Crit Retaliate. A Crit Retaliate will kill Ralsei. I am almost 100% sure. And we have no way of mitigating that threat. There, okay, we finally hit a defense reduction. We're gonna aim for 2 defense reductions and then switch to strength. Actually, hold on. Norman's gonna have healing items. If Crit Retaliate, does that mean Team Sweep? Very likely, yes. Lunatone is still capable of Cosmic Power. And it's possible, but not likely, that the dedicated efforts of the rest of the team would be enough to take out his level 30 Slacking. But I don't think it's a good bet. Okay, good. We got through Norman's Hyper Potion. I absolutely need Norman to burn through his items on this Pokemon. This is his least threatening Pokemon. It's gonna be it's gonna be a prolonged fight. But we need his Hyper Potions burned here and now. His final Slacking is going to be terrifyingly powerful. We absolutely want to be fighting it for as little length of time as possible. We also want to make sure that when we drop this thing, we are awake and we are not under the effect of yawn. Norman... I don't know how many Hyper Potions he has. As long as we are awake when we knock this thing out, after the switch, we can drop a Baby Doll Eyes immediately. It'll be an attack reduction before it can retaliate. That's how Baby Doll Eyes works. It always goes first. The power of strategic fluffy boys fills you with determination. Oh, god damn it, you're right. I am feeding into your frickin' Undertale and Deltarune interest. Okay, okay. First one down. Baby Doll Eyes. It's attack -1. I am still evasion +6. And defense +2. I'm going to go 2 Baby Doll Eyes. Aren't Commander Keen and the Doomslayer canonically related? Commander Keen appears in the secret level 2 of Doom 2. So you can take from that what you will. We're actually going to drop 3 Baby Doll Eyes just because Vigoroth gets to act every turn. Retaliate is fine because no one died last turn. That barely did anything. We're going to save our Rock Smashes. So this one we're just going to kill with Strength. I want to make sure I go into his final Slacking at full health. Or, no, actually no buts, no ors. I want to make sure I go into Slacking at full health. I'm going to be honest, I now think that there is over a 60% chance that we win this. We'll just drop an Oranberry. Don't even need to burn a potion on this one. Oh, right. Feint Attack never misses. Okay, you know what? Being down 3 HP, that's fine. I can go into Slacking -3 HP. Okay, the price of this gym has been steep. But I'm pretty sure we win this. The only disruption move this guy has is Swagger. So, first, let's reduce his attack, just in case Retaliate hits immediately. No, he's going straight for Chip Away. Okay. Chip Away hurts like hell. The target's stat changes are not affected by Chip Away, but his stat changes, specifically attack reduction, does affect Chip Away. That's the way we get around this. Perfect. Did any of you think when we caught that Zigzagoon would be the Pokemon that made this run possible? Do not underestimate the power of starting route normal types and birds. Kinda belly drums OP. Yeah, that's actually a good point. Was that 5 or 6 baby doll eyes? Whatever. Either way, we'll just drop one more. There we go. You know what? One more just to be safe. Oh, never mind. That was 6. Okay, we're good. Corviknight and Linoon. We don't have a Corviknight. I want to heal this guy every time he is below half, because I still think there's a real chance that a crit could kill. But that's okay, because he's only getting off an attack every other turn. And we're still going to open with the Rock Smashes to reduce his defenses. Just in case Norman has another healing item, we want to make absolutely certain that we can deal as much damage to this thing as possible. If, by some unlucky miracle, he takes out Ralsei, we need our other Pokemon to be able to clutch. And if we find a Ghost-type Trick Ring target, I don't know what you mean. Okay. We lost our starter. This gym cost us our starter. However, the scariest gym in the game has been cleared. We have successfully overpowered our dad. I think Linoon at least learned Surf for now. Oh, boy. Alright, Linoon, you can go back to normal size again. Excellent work, Linoon. And change this to Badge 5. You can barely tell the difference in the graphic, but it is there. The Balance Badge is acquired. We also get Retaliate. We have successfully overpowered our dad. Whew. Facade's better. Oh, it's Wally. Hey, Wally, what's up? I'm still really sad to lose that starter. We did not have anything on the team even remotely as strong as that starter. Please stop escorting me, small child. Yeah, great. Thanks for taking me here. I didn't want to go here. What I'm really worried about is the next rival fight. Unfortunately, where is the move deleter in this game? Move deleter, move deleter, move deleter. Not until Lily Cove. Okay. Then we're just going to have to move this. Nope, can't freely delete HMs right now. Well, I am debating if I want to go... I'm debating if I want to go hit the ocean routes yet. Starting with Route 105. Let me check the location data for them. Wild Pokemon in the 20 to 30 range. Trainers in the 25 to 27 range. So that is reasonable. Standard surfing, we have a good chance of Wingull. Obviously, Tentacool would be the most common. Hold on. Where do we get our various fishing rods from? The Super Rod is Moss Deep. The Good Rod we get on Route 118 east of Mauville. I think that should be our first priority. Hello, Lux. Welcome. I am sorry that your Pokemon passed. I do not believe Anorithlerds dive. Lux, I'm going to put you on the bottom of the name list. Let's start by getting the Good Rod, and then I'm going to be hitting the water routes between Petalburg and Slateport. Hold on. Because this is Route 118. Do I want to rappel across? Let's check the 118 options. Standard walkings are Lanoon, 40% Electrike. 40% Electrike, 15% Wingull, 5% Kecleon from walking. That's really good. Surfing is Tentacool, Wingull, Pelipper. So I want to save this route for Grass Encounter. There we go. Hello. Yes, I do want a Good Rod. What actually is available here for fishing? Good Rod is 5% Carvana. But if we get a Super Rod, it's 95% Carvana, 5% Sharpedo. Ooh. I mean, that's really good. That's really good. Do I want to save this for Carvana? What do you think, chat? Do I... Clearly you should play Plock. I do not believe I've heard of that game. I am going to take the 40% chance of Electrike. I should save one route for Carvana. I should definitely save one route for Carvana. Route 120. Route 120 is 100% Barboach. So I'm actually going to make a note that Route 120 is going to be saved for Super Rod for Barboach. Because then we can get another water ground type. Which routes? Okay. So Carvana is only Route 118 and 119. Is there anywhere else I have a good chance of an Electrike? No, it's only Route 110 and 118. So if I save 119, I miss on the chances of Tropius 15%, Kecleon 5%. There's guaranteed Kecleon. Kecleon is an interesting one, but its stats kind of suck. Is there anywhere else that I can get a Barboach besides there? No. Okay. So... So we're going to save Route 120 for Super Rod for Barboach. We're going to save... No, wait, I don't think I can do Route 120 for Barboach. I don't think I can, because don't I have to have the Kecleon encounter there? I think Route 120 is going to be forced Kecleon. Yeah, okay, so Route 120 is going to be Kecleon, so Barboach is not possible. So we're definitely going to save Route 119 for Super Rod Carvana. Which means that we're going to go for the 40% Electrike here on this route. Here on Route 118. Hey, Steven, what's up? How's it going? Yeah, nice Latias you got there. Let's see. Regular and tall grass are both 40% electric. Regular grass is 15% Wingull. Tall grass is 15% Pelipper, which would be harder to catch than Wingull. And then they're both 5% Kecleon. Okay. Alright, and now we actually have some major deviations from base Gen 3. We've arrived. Thank you, Latios. I'm sorry I took a while to plan there. I really want this run to succeed, and I do have to plan. Aren't we forced to get Latios? Yes. We are, in fact, forced to get a Latino. A Latina. And I am absolutely fine using it. I don't have any non-legendary rules. He could take me back to Route 118. Hold on, let me scout the situation here with Southern Island. It's a level 30 Latios. So it is going to have probably Dragon Breath, Safeguard. Do I attempt to go for the Latios right now? You know what? Screw it. That curve that hurts. Well, I'm glad we can all agree that that didn't make any sense. Those whose memories fade seek to carve them in their hearts. Got it. He wants me to take a knife to my heart. Hello, Latias. Hey bro, what's up? I don't have a shirt. I'm really cool. Yeah, I'm not moving. So, unfortunately, I do not have Marsh Tomp. And Sharpedo is very powerful. Oh my god, I did not visit a Pokemon Center. Okay, well, Baby Doll Eyes on Sharpedo. And Sharpedo went with Swagger. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna, like, kill time until Steven takes care of this for me. Gilbert? You want to help Gilbert? Steven, I kind of want you to handle this. Perfect. God damn it, Steven. if the worst he has is Slash, I'm not too scared. So he's got Slash, Swagger, and Scary Face. This guy is really not running anything that I am concerned about. And let's not forget that Latias is also a member of Ash Ketchum's disturbingly large number of characters who had crushes on him. But we all know Serena's the best. Only Serena was bold enough to get the kiss. Pokemon is secretly a harem anime. Almost. Well, it's kind of a weird harem where all the girls are only there one at a time, and they all basically hang around just long enough to realize that Ash has absolutely no awareness of them whatsoever. Pokemon is the harem anime where the MC legitimately never realizes he's in a harem anime, and eventually all the girls just leave. There's actually a moment in Pokemon that I always thought was really, really weird and kind of uncomfortable. I believe it's after the Unova League. Also, Coles, you are top of the list for Latias. That's gonna help. Southern Island, yes, we caught a Latias. Name it Sarah. Okay, Mystic, you are going to be next on the naming list, and you might be naming an Electrike. Anyway, I think it was after the Unova League. So Ash is basically alone at that point. Like he's got none of his other companions with him. And he basically is like trying to figure out what to do next. And there's this really weird thing where this older woman, probably mid to late 20s, basically just takes Ash onto a ship and sails with him to a completely different country. And it's honestly really kind of bizarre. Because it feels weird that Ash has just been, like, isolated from all his friends. And then this older woman has just sort of, like, decided, hey, come with me, we're going to another country right now. It doesn't quite all feel on the level, if you get what I mean. Of course, there's no malice there, you know, it's typical Pokemon adventures, but the mere fact that Ash doesn't have any of his other child companions at the time during that generation transition makes it feel really bizarre. Alright, we are going for the grass. We are hoping... God damn it. We are hoping for the 40% Electrike. Do you think they use Pokemon instead of planes for the 9/11 of the Pokemon universe? No, I do not. There is no Pokemon that is more efficient for like, international transportation than a plane would be. In terms of just the sheer amount of cargo, the number of passengers, and the efficiency of travel. Corviknight, yes. Corviknight can carry, like, 1, maybe 2 people. A small amount of cargo. But being able to support an entire fleet of them, enough that they would be able to handle international cargo and passenger transportation en masse to the same degree that airlines do, it's simply impractical. Also, I need to get back to a Pokemon Center because we currently have a 6th member on the team. But first, let's see if we get that 40% Electrike. Oh, yes! Oh, thank God! Oh, praise be to the merciful gods above. Mystic, if you are there, you are up to name a Pokemon. Oh, thank God. Please tell me Electrike's not on my banned list. It is not. Oh, thank you. Oh, God, thank you. Okay. So this is going to be Route 118 for an Electrike. Just gotta throw a few balls. That's a critical capture. Oh, I thought that was the sound of a critical capture. You rotten little son of a bitch. How dare you? Alola ostensibly is Hawaii, but it's more than just Hawaii. Alola is a representation of Hawaii and other Polynesian areas. Every Pokemon region is a representation of multiple things and locations, the same way that almost every Pokemon is comprised of multiple inspiration sources. It does not imply that Alola colonized, or that Unova colonized Alola. Not everything is one-to-one. The histories of these two worlds are very, very different. We are ready. And Mystic will be off. Aubrey, you will be next on the naming list. Okay. The name you chose is Ozomeme. Ozomeme? An alternative name for Electra. Okay. So the Greek then. Ozomeme. Ozomene. Perfect. Oh. If it's Sharpedo Susie, it won't be. It's just gonna be whatever we happen to find on Route 119. No, actually, Route 119 we're rappelling all the way through. So it'll be whatever we find on Route 120. And since I'm not particularly interested in the Kecleon... Ooh, the... Chances are really not good on Route 120 It's 10% Tropius, 5% Kecleon, 5% Absol. Since we're going backwards anyway, I think we should go hit the water routes between Petalburg and Slateport. I think that should be our next location. There's a lot of stuff we can get there. Probably best to just go backwards. So start Route 109. Let's see, Route 109. Let's just get the whole list. Okay, is there any distinction between these water routes? That's what I want to check here. Route 109 standard, 108 standard, 107 standard, 106 standard. Looks like they've all basically got the same percentages. We can save one of those locations for super rod fishing for a guaranteed whalmer. But aside from that, I think we're just good fishing. I think we're just good fishing, or not fishing, just standard surfing for Wingles across those routes. Do I need additional repels? No, I'm good. I'm good on repels. So we'll save one of those routes for super rod fishing. I think I'll save 106 super rod for whalmer. So that'll let us save that one. Anywho, first thing we need to do is deposit some Pokemon. You have the Eon Flute, you can fast travel now. Oh yeah, I can. Let's take Anorith out of the party. Let Latias take point. Need to get the sprite for our Latina. There we go. Switch up Anorith with Latias. Cool. Is there anything that I particularly need to get in New Mauville? New Mauville is 50% Magnemite, 50% Voltorb. Did we... Yes, we have gotten Magneton, and we have gotten Electrode and Execute. So, New Mauville does not have anything that's useful for us. It does have Amphirocyte, which we don't need. So, I do not believe New Mauville is going to be of any use to us. If it's a water type, name it Mizzle. Got it. In that case... Eon Flute. Eon Flute. Eon Flute. I do not have an Eon Flute. There we go. Okay, so our primary goal right now is to scour the water routes, and we are looking for a Wingull. And then Route 106 specifically, we are going to save for super rod fishing, and then we'll be making our way back to Fortree. And along the way, we will have another rival battle. Magnemites. Also, I can Mega Evolve. So that's fun. Megas are back, baby! God damn it. Half this stream is nothing happening while I look through the various encounter lists, and I am very sorry about that. I genuinely am. By the way, I don't know if anyone's been looking, but I have been playing... Oh my god! I have been playing Pokemon Too Many Types 2 on the channel, and, well, it's been weird. I caught Sans. I caught Sans from Undertale. Yeah. It was weird. And believe it or not, the entire playthrough somehow went completely off the rails after I caught Sans. Well, actually, as soon as I encountered Sans, everything went off the rails. But there was one thing that I found especially weird about it. There are a number of new Mega Evolutions. Yes, I caught Sans Undertale. There are a number of new Mega Evolutions in Pokemon Too Many Types 2. And among those, one of them was Whismur. Whismur got a Mega Evolution. Not Loudred, not Exploud, Whismur. And its ability causes sound-type moves to become Dragon-type. Yes, Whismur the base stage was holding the Whismurite Stone and Mega Evolved into Mega Whismur. It was in the Elite Four. And by the way, the Elite Four for that game, holy crap, it was awesome. It was really, really good. May was there. May was one of the Elite Four. Let's actually put... Oh, wait. One of my rules. No held items. Okay, so, no Mega Evolution. You're holding... I don't know what that symbol means. Oh, those are HMs. Okay, those are symbolizing that you have HMs on you. Okay, gotcha. Let's put Gilbert in front. Right, alright, so no Mega Evolution this whole game. Great. I feel really good about that. I feel really great about the fact that I didn't realize until now that no held items means no Mega Evolution. That's probably fine. But yeah, May was one of the members of the Elite Four. But the really, really cool... Oh, okay, that's our encounter for Route 109 is a Tentacool. How the hell would pickup work? If I notice my Pokemon holding something, I take it off. That's all. Doesn't need to be any more complicated than that. Okay, Route 108. There it is, Route 108, Wingull. And that means we can go ahead and mark off Route 109, 108. We're saving Route 106. We don't even really need to check Route 105 or 107, but we can go ahead and just leave them marked in case something goes wrong trying to capture that Wailmer. I guess this one is going to be named Mizzle. We're just going to go with a quick attack. Okay, or we kill it in one goddamn quick attack. God damn it. Great. Quesadilla. You're gonna take point instead. Alright, we've still got more water routes. We've still got more water routes. What about the sunken ship? The abandoned ship. What can we get here? It does have dive. Sea Mauville, that's what they call it. Sea Mauville is another potential location to catch Wingull. And items to find here are... Let's see. TM18, White Herb... Dawnstone, Destiny Knot, Beedrillite, TM13, Big Nugget. Those ones are much deeper in. I think the only useful thing here right now is to see if we get another Wingull. So this will give us one more Wingull roll. Anyway, like I've been trying to say for the last 5 minutes, the coolest member of the Elite Four in Pokemon Too Many Types? Kieran. Kieran from Scarlet and Violet is a member of the Elite Four. His is actually a... is Dex Nav allowed? If I had ever paid attention in how to use it, maybe. Kieran, he uses double type. Okay, he has a double battle team. And he is very, very, very strong. He uses VGC type Pokemon. And his team is absolutely busted. It's amazing. How does one use the Dex Nav feature? I don't know how I would use Dex Nav to aid my searches. Okay, Route 107. Another chance for Wingull. Was that the sound of a... A Dex Nav can force an encounter. How? How can Dex Nav force an encounter? Wingull. It can't force an encounter, but it can tell me what's already there. Okay. That is Route 107 dead. Route 106 I'm saving. You can force an encounter if you're slow enough. Yes. Unfortunately, I don't have that much control over my speed. Let's turn down the modifier scale. Nope. Okay, control. Can we set it to like 8%? Can we force myself? I cannot seem to move slow enough to make this work. No. I do not seem to have the ability to adjust my controls to allow me to allow it to detect a partial stick press. So, unfortunately, I don't think sneaking is going to be an option. Okay. Dewford Town... Dewford Town... I actually never had an encounter in Dewford Town. Come on. Alright, Dewford Town, another chance at a Wingull, maybe. Okay, Dewford Town is also off the list. And we are already saving Route 106. So all that leaves is Route 105 and hope for a Wingle. Okay, Route 105. Okay, that was a Pelipper. God damn it. Yeah, even just tapping the control stick. Yep, even just tapping the control stick doesn't move slow enough. We are purely at the whims of RNG. I can't move more slowly, game. Maybe we'll be lucky. That's a Wingle. That's a Wingle. Okay. And the name is still Mizzle. Psywave has a set damage amount. It cannot kill this Wingle. Perfect. That is very good. This thing... Yeah, screw it. Just throw Premier Balls, Great Balls. We don't need to burn our good stuff here. Boom. Alright, Mizzle. Mizzle is caught. If Lux comes back, they will be next on the list. Otherwise, Coles, it'll be back to your name. When Lux does come back, though, we'll let them take the name after they come back, since they have been here the whole time. They just, you know, they had to take a break. It's a thing. We're not gonna punish them because they have other obligations. Okay, Route 104... First off, let's go ahead and mark these locations. Route 106, Route 107, Route 108, Route 109, Seamaville, and Dewford Town are all marked off now. We do get a guaranteed cast form, which is pretty nice. Let's hit a... You know what? Let's actually head up to... let's head up to Verdant Turf. Really? I know that I have gotten exceedingly sidelined today. I do recognize that. I just want to make sure that I am thorough. Like, if we hadn't lost Lux, I would not be bothering with all of this right now. But losing Lux genuinely made this run substantially more likely to fail. And I am just doing anything in my power to try and make up for that lost potential. We get a guaranteed cast form at the Weather Institute. So that's helpful. Wingle's still in the party. We need to deposit him. And he was holding a pretty wing. Sweet. Oh, good. A revive. The most useful item a person can have on a Nuzlocke. That, however, is an incredibly useful item on a run where you have a restricted team size. We finally, at long last, have the power to make our PPs go up. This is a great achievement. Oh, actually, I need to mark the new catches so I know which ones to add to my list after this. So it was Wingull, Electrike, and Latios that we had gotten today. Perfect. Lux, welcome back. You are next on the naming list. Okay, Rusturf Tunnel. Pretty sure we've already done the Rusturf Tunnel. We did. That's where we got the Whismer, of course. Cool. Then I use my incredible powers to help this man get laid. Hello, honey. I am here. Oh, I'm so glad you came. You should come to my house and rest. Bro used their charisma check. Well, God knows he failed the strength check, that's for sure. Geodude dies to Psychic, except I think it might have 30, which makes it impossible to kill in one hit. No, it's very dead. Why couldn't he climb over the rocks? Because he also failed his athletics check. Look, the dude's a bard, okay? He really isn't good at those kind of checks. Okay, Verdanturf. Is there anything of value in Verdanturf? I really don't think there is. Mawalite. Intriguing Stone. Which you can turn in for a Pidgeotite. Lumberry. Repel. No, there is genuinely nothing of value here. The only routes we haven't checked, we didn't get an encounter on 115. But that's just because we have to go all the way around. That'll be easier to do when we fly. So I think we're ready to head back and start making our way to Four Tree City now. Again, careful, Route 119, we don't want to get any encounters. So, Lux, I actually think it's cast form that you will get to name. So if you want to start thinking up names for a cast form, now is the time. We're gonna put just Stocks in the lead, I think. Because our next is going to be a rival battle. She's going to have Slugma, Whalmer, and Grovyle. Okay, yeah, actually, let's open with Linoon. Cool. Question for everyone except Coles, Coke or Pepsi? I prefer the taste of Coke. But the difference in my preference is so minimal that if you set two glasses in front of me, one had Pepsi and one had Coke, I'd be more likely just to pick whichever one was closer to me by proximity. That's how little I care. But if I had to rank them, I do rank Coke over Pepsi. Is there a set gender for cast form? I think cast form might be genderless. That is a good question, though. Let me get the information for you. Okay, Weather Institute. The Weather Institute is, like, not on my list for some stupid reason. That's fine, I can check it. We will just check this according to the list of gift Pokemon. Cast form 50% male, 50% female. It does not tell me if it has a fixed gender. Dude, you really want to fight me right now? Did you see what I did? Oh god, your face is terrifying. Okay, this man's a creeper. We need to kill him. God, I would love to catch an Incada. Good work, Gilbert. Yeah, Shedinja would absolutely be, like, the best possible thing that I could capture. God, I wish I could get one somewhere. Yeah, it's Route 116 exclusive. And that's where we caught Tailo. If it's male, Lenino, and a failure, El Nina. Oh, I like that. God, I hate that man's face. He is absolutely using that net to capture children. Oh my god, seriously. No, we're just fast-forwarding. Ooh, toxic. Yeah, I'll take that over poison powder. Cool. Yeah. Let's do this. Dragon breath. Cool. Woo! Go! Walk fast! No, into the Pokemon Center. Into the Pokemon Center. Aha! Woo! Alright, let's go. Okay. Just give it a minute. Volume has to catch up. And now we're going to super repel our way all the way up the road. Okay. Oh, damn you. Alright, it's the Brains and Bronze team. A black belt and a psychic, torn apart by their social class. They hate each other, and yet they love and are drawn to one another. This is truly a tragic case of toxic yaoi. You absolute bastard, Kadabra. How dare you? Also, I am really surprised that that thing survived. Holy crap. We nearly lost the goat. Quesadilla. I aptained looks about B-Warriors so much when I told AI could never replace it. You love to mention things and I have no idea what they are. Hey noob, welcome to the stream. We're actually near the end of our first round of names for the day. So we'll put you on the naming queue right after Lux. Keep going. Noob, you will be very happy. Actually, Noob and Audrey, you two will be happy to know that I have successfully prepared the perfect way to counter any and all future requests for pets or mimics on future RPG Maker streams. I told you shit about B-Warriors already. Most of the names I've given to you are from that. Yes. Okay, we defeated the toxic yaoi couple. Let's move on. First things first. Do I have anything that heals... Paralyze. Alright, moving on. Sarah, why don't you take point? Yes, use another repel. And we have reached the Weather Institute. I think Ralsei is good to handle that. No, wait, that's his team Aqua. Screw it, Concha. Can you catch Rayquaza? I think Rayquaza's only in Delta episode, so it will not be a part of the Nuzlocke. However, I do intend on doing the Delta episode, but I will not be Nuzlocking the Delta episode. That is purely going to be something I'm going to be doing after the game and without it affecting the Nuzlocke out in any way. That's really just so I can see and appreciate that story content again. So that'll be completely unrestricted. And anything caught after the Elite Four will not impact the Nuzlocke out. Ooh, I got the Omni Boost! I got the Omni Boost! Suck it, Mighty Anna. Suck my bug dong. Psybeam! Nice. Dang. It's always the goddamn stars with you, Golbat. Whether from the Confuse Ray or your Swifts. You're just a jerk. Gilbert wants to learn Agility. No, thank you. That's one grunt down. Which Mon got the name Feldway? We did not catch another Pokemon last time, so the name Feldway did not go to anybody. Uh-huh. Okay. Carvana. There were plenty of Mons last stream. I don't think the name Feldway went to anybody. Because I think you suggested that toward the end of the stream, and we just didn't have any other encounters after that point. No, Aubrey, I'm not going to do that. We're not going to get into a bunch of self-referential meta things. You need to appreciate that we are creating a game to be played by other people. We are creating a game to be played by people who have not been a part of the creative process in any way. You have to look at the things that are added to that project from their perspective. You have to be able to appreciate it without having designed it. And from that perspective, a lot of meta humor is meaningless. It will not mean anything to the people who are involved in it. I genuinely wonder what I do here. Let's start with Ralsei. Alright, here she is. The one that people like. It's almost like people are arbitrarily attracted to, you know, things that are shaped like human women. I would encourage everybody who wants to continuously suggest these ideas for the RPG. I would genuinely recommend for all of you to go and play through the entire RPG that we have right now. I'll update the public release version after the next stream. Like, actually sit down and play the project. Sit and go through it from start to finish. And see if your perspective on what should be there and what shouldn't changes. Because, like, I'm just gonna be less subtle about this. We need to get the fuck off of this stupid shit about mimics. It adds nothing. It adds nothing to the project. It has not made it more interesting. It has not made it funnier. It's just added some crap on top. Like, it's added content that people are actively going to ignore and overlook because it contributes nothing to actually advancing the game and the setting and the mechanics. Okay, Shelly is down. Lux. Lux, you are up to the name. Yes, tomorrow's gonna have Captain Clawba and Furtmate Goldback. Yes, we're going to be designing a boss fight tomorrow. Anyway, Lux, we need a name for, cast form. Uh-huh. Do-do-do-do-do-do. What could these people possibly be trying to do with data about weather patterns from thousands of years ago? Why would anyone study the climate in order to understand its trends and development? They must be insane. Thank you, nice-smelling candle. You have burned well today. Lux. It is your name for the female cast form. And we are going to make a note that we are getting a cast form here. There we go. We're gonna give it a minute to see if Lux comes here. While he suggested the name before the fight. Uh... Oh, right, El Nina. That's right. A female El Nina. Okay. So, El Nina. Got it. Okay. Perfect. Uh-huh, 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 uh-huh. Uh-huh, uh-huh, uh-huh. So, Lux. So Noob, you will be next to name. And I'm going to take just a real quick bathroom break before we proceed. So I will see you in just a minute. Okay. Alright, I'm back. And very shortly, I will have to take another quick break. Because my wife, after being away house-sitting for a week, is going to be dropped off at home pretty soon. She needs my help to get some stuff inside. Alright. We are just about to 4-tree, and here we go. Here we go. Big fight. Big fight. Rival fight. She's gonna open with Slugma. I don't care about Bee Warriors, and I don't care about Binding of Isaac. Sorry to say. Luckily, it's raining, I have Surf, and Slugma is weak to water. Takes care of that one. Grovyle. So this one I do want to weaken a bit. Here it actually thought I was going to flee. That's rather entertaining. Why would I flee from you? You've got Quick Attack, Mega Drain, Fury Cutter, and Pursuit. Okay. If Pursuit gets crazy, Dustox can pretty much tank it regardless. Never mind, you have Pursuit, Leaf Blade, Agility Slam. I was looking at the wrong list. That's fine. Their final one is Wailmer with Water Pulse, Mist, Brine, and Rest. So for that one, I think our Dragon will be the most appropriate counter. Okay. Gonna have to go now. See ya. Thanks for coming by, Lux. I appreciate it. Noob, you are probably 100... Actually, yeah, you are going to get to name a Kecleon. So, if you want to start thinking of what you want to name a Kecleon, that's what you're gonna get. There we go. Nice. We get our HM for Fly. Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, we do have the guaranteed Kecleon. We fight Kecleon in 4-tree, don't we? Or does it just, like, run away? No. Okay, that one runs away. So we are going to go for the Kecleon out on the other side of town. Oh, we need to put Cast Form into the box. I think Cast Form should be updated. I think cast form should be updated to have a sandstorm form, and maybe even forms for all the different terrain things. Hello, Annie. Welcome to the stream. I'm afraid you're not going to be able to get to name anything today. There's only one more encounter before we move on to the next gym. Yeah, but also Marshtomp died. Hey, Steven, what's up? Do, 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 do. Nope, we're just going the long way around. Okay. I guess we'll burn another repel. Yeah, I know cast form sucks, but plenty of Pokemon that suck have, like, bizarre special traits, you know? It's not about it being good, it's about it just having something interesting or unique. No one thinks Chatot is good, and it can literally record your voice and play messages. Alright, let's do this. Kecleon. Quesadilla, we're gonna use you. No one thinks Kecleon is good, and Kecleon has the unique ability to change its type to whatever it's hit with. That's one of the things that I think people consistently forget when they, like, imagine different new things for Pokemon. Is unique Pokemon don't have to be good. Not everything in the Pokemon world is viable. That's just the way it is. That's the way it's always been. And that's okay. Some Pokemon are just objectively worse than others. And some of those ones that are objectively worse than others have gimmicks that others don't have. Anyway, Noob, we need your name. What are we naming this? If I leave, 99% chance name it Feldway. Okay. So we're going to turn the names window off, since we're not going to need that for the rest of the day. And Feldway. Nice. Not bad at all. Oh, Steven. You son of a bitch, Steven. How dare you? How dare you? You're an asshole, Steven. God, what a douchebag, am I right? What an absolute douchebag. Alright. So, our next and final objective for the day is 4-Tree City Gym. Flying type trainers. Gym leader Winona. That does not help. So let's make some notes here. 4-Tree City doesn't have anything. Route 120 for Kecleon. We are saving Route 120, or Route 119 for Super Rod. We have nearly reached the part of the game that is too much water. Let's get this Kecleon out of the way. My general opinion when it comes to competitive Pokemon is that it is the least interesting part of the entire Pokemon community. So this is something I've always thought about with the Smash community as well. In the competitive Smash community, they willfully ignore 90% of the content in the Smash Brothers games. Stages, items, characters, moves. They have gone out of their way to expose themselves to as little of the thing they say they love as possible. And I kind of feel the same about competitive Pokemon. I feel like it's a bunch of people who say they love Pokemon, who try their hardest to experience as little of Pokemon as possible. Do you really want to play a serious played match for money? You can end the sentence right there. If you're playing a game like Smash Brothers for money, you've already lost the plot. Like, you have already gone so far out of the way, so far beyond the realm of sensibility. At that point, you're basically just a joke. Official Splatoon tourneys. Yes, there are. But the difference is that with a game like Splatoon, a competitive player is still experiencing most of the content that is in Splatoon. Stages, weapons, strategies, characters. They are still getting like a full Splatoon experience out of what they are doing. That's my point. Not that some of these things are just like less serious because of their content. But I think it's absurd that people get competitive with games where in order to come up with a competitive rule set, they exclude a massive portion of everything in that game. That's where it truly makes no sense to me. Like, you want to show me the world's best Smash player? I will bet right now that if I went out and started Googling for world's best Smash player, it would show me someone who is obscenely, ridiculously, superhumanly good at an exceedingly small and specific set of circumstances. And while I'm sure they are absolutely significantly better than average in a different set of circumstances within that game, there are still going to be plenty of people who could defeat them under different circumstances in the same game. It makes about as much sense as if I declared that I am the world's best Monopoly player, but only if I roll double threes every single time I roll the dice, and I only play under those specific rules. Like, great. I'm good at a way of playing this game that no normal casual person would ever experience. It's useless. Okay, hold on. Okay, so I'm going to have to go and help my wife in, grab her stuff. I might be gone for as long as 5 minutes, but probably won't be quite that long. Anyway, I will see you in just a minute. In order to distract you while it plays, here is the news. So you guys can watch the news and let me know if there's anything I need to know on the way back. Okay, I'm back, everybody. Did I miss anything in the Pokemon news? What? Do 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 do. Just excuse me, I'm grabbing the sprites for Electrike and Manectric here. Perfect. Since I did not update the list, Dustox is off and is currently an Electrike. And the other one I took out was Gilbert, who I replaced with Feldway. Okay. Let's keep going. So, what am I actually up against here with the gym leader? Winona's ace is level 35. She runs Swellow, Pelipper's Skarmory, and Altaria. Altaria's got Cotton Guard, so that's gonna be rough. Pelipper's running Protect and Roost. Altaria also has Roost. And she opens with Swellow with Quick Attack, Aerial Ace, Double Team, and Endeavor. Okay. It's an interesting combination. Getting up to 35 is going to help a lot. Sarah's in a good position. Numel's in a good position. The Altaria does know Earthquake. So that's a tough one to work around. Yes, Altaria does know Dragon Dance in the originals. But that was also before the physical special split. And Altaria is really not like a physical attacker, you know? I mean, its attack stats are 70 and 70. So, I mean, it can handle it. But most of what it's more associated with is specials. You could definitely build... a physical Altaria, but... I don't really feel like physical Altaria is what you'd want the gym leader to be going for after the special physical split. Okay, Dodrio, that's actually kind of tough. Let's weaken it up a bit. I'm not sure exactly how I'm going to handle Altaria, but I think we can just kind of overpower it with our Latias, probably. Okay, Acupressure Dodrio. That's actually really concerning. And it did get the attack boost. Can we please take down this bird? Another Acupressure to raise its defense. God damn you, Dodrio. You're hitting all the good acupressures. Besides, you're saying the only good physical drawing move is Brave Bird. But you're forgetting. You're forgetting again. You're not focusing on the real important part here. It's a gym leader. It's not a competitive Pokemon. It is not meant to be the end-all, be-all, best possible Pokemon. It's always important to remember that. It's just trying to be a good obstacle for most players. That's it. Okay, so the way through is here. You know what? Let's actually... No. Let's not let Electrike try it. That way is death and madness. Let's just have Sarah tank it. I think people are very blinded by... I think people are often blinded when it comes to Pokemon because they only think in the most extreme terms. Like, oh, this Pokemon is not good because at the super endgame or in a tournament setting, it's not good enough. But that's such a small and frankly not terribly important aspect of the entirety of Pokemon. I just very much feel that there's a lot that people choose to kind of ignore with Pokemon when they don't need to. Alright. We are now ready to go for our Mega Candies. Our next battle is against the Gym Leader. Her ace is level 35, so everybody gets to go to 35. Starting with Ozomene. Bite's pretty good. Yeah, screw Odor Sleuth. Just need more levels for Ozomene. Hell yes. Actually, let me look. Since we're taking him straight to 35, is there anything he will learn if I sort of hold off on this for right now? He'll get Thunder Fang at 33, which Manectric doesn't get until 37. Okay. So we are not evolving Electrike yet. We're letting him hit 33 and learn Thunder Fang. Yes, Cole, your fixation on certain Pokemon does allow you to perceive them outside of their maximum intended potential. Ooh, actually, we learned Discharge first? Oh, you already know Thunderfang. Let's take Discharge over Spark. Oh, wait, that's the X and Y level up. Hold on. Okay, yeah, there's no reason not to evolve Manectric right now. Alright, Manectric is joining the squad. Heck yeah. There he is. Look at that beautiful Manectric. Level 30, 31, 32, 33, and 35. Alright, Feldway's turn. Oh, we already named the Numel Feldway. Whatever, who cares? We have 2 Feldways, it's fine. How about Numel, though? How about Numel? Oh, I just closed my Gen 6 decks. There we go. Numel. Nope, nothing it learns before. Okay. And then Camerupt stat spread is actually pretty even, but slightly favors special attacking. Perfect. Yeah, there is a Mega, but unfortunately, since held items are banned, no Megas for us. Feldway wants to learn Rock Slide. You are goddamn right. You're going to learn Rock Slide. Rock Slide over Flame Burst. I wonder if it isn't worth trying to just curse buff. No, there's really no one good to curse buff against. Every one of them would be difficult to curse buff against. Alright. I also need to change Numal into Camerupt, which I also haven't grabbed yet. Camerupt. Come on, Camerupt. And do. There we go. Late 2015, early 2016 VGC. Well, I think that's kind of silly. Clearly, Mewtwo is the best Pokemon ever because it was untouchable in the VGCs of its day. Everybody knows that. Okay, so it opens with Tailo. We're gonna let Ozamene take point on that. And we are going to get our badge. Alright. Yeah, it's better and stronger and faster than Mewtwo now. But there was no Calyrex back then. So clearly, Mewtwo was the best first. And if he's the best first, he must be the best forever. That's how science works. Why nerf it? It's okay for some Pokemon to be just better. And it's okay for some Pokemon to be just worse. It's fine. It doesn't matter. Okay, so I'm guessing you're gonna go Skarmory. No, you actually went straight Altaria. Okay. So how do I want to handle this? It's definitely gonna go for Earthquake. I think Ralsei might be better. If VGC is retarded, then it doesn't matter if any Pokemon is too strong. It doesn't matter. Okay. Yes. Dragon Breath. Okay, that was a crit. This thing is not strong enough to hurt me significantly, even with crits. So the first thing I'm going to do... actually, let's just go into Lunatone. The only thing you can hit Lunatone with is Dragon Breath. So we're gonna Cosmic Power Psychic. It is Norman's badge, weirdly enough. That is in fact colored. There's a little bit of purple on it. Okay, we got that. Good. Let me get my magnifying glass. If you're on mobile, you might genuinely need a magnifying glass to see the purple on that badge. So, the problem is that it's really going to take some time to whittle this thing down. And it has Roost. So... we might be here a while. Holy shit, there is purple! I told you, I'm not crazy! Well, this is not evidence that I am crazy. Yes! Okay, we got the special defense drop. That's great! I got this. I got this. That is one of the possibilities, Coles, yes. We will discuss all those possibilities. We will discuss those possibilities more tomorrow. And yeah, bottle caps are style, Fallout style. Okay. Yep, it uses another roost. We are now in the part of the battle where it constantly roosts itself over and over. Moving on. God damn this Altaria. Screw it. Just burn our psychics against it. Okay, we got it. And the next is Skarmory. Skarmory, we have a hard counter to with Feldway. Lava Plume absolutely melts this thing. Yep, sand attack as expected. Skarmory down. Okay, Pelipper. Pelipper dies to 1 attack from Ozomene. Yes, there's differences between Steel Wing and Iron Head, because different Pokemon get Steel Wing and Iron Head. Some are better and some are worse, and that's okay. Alright, Winona is defeated! And that is for badge number 6. And yes, it is colored in. See? They are definitely colored in. And I can prove it. There we go. All right. That is what I wanted to accomplish today. We got our 5th and 6th badges. We only had 1 casualty today, although it was unfortunately our starter and the most powerful Pokemon on our team. Today we caught Wingull, Electrike, Kecleon, Latias, and Castform. And starting next week, we have a lot of water to get through. Well, actually, I think tomorrow might actually just be a lot of yeah, I think tomorrow is actually just like all this stuff here. But we're definitely going to start getting into all the watery areas, and it's gonna be a lot. But I'm sure it will be fine. Anyway, that is going to be all the time that I have for today. A good 3 solid hours of Pokemon Alpha Sapphire Nuzlocke. As always, thank you all for being here. You know, I wanted to do stuff like this for a long time, and it's really only in the past, like, year and a half that I've gotten to a point where I have a consistent audience good enough to, like, really enjoy doing content like this. And I'm really glad to have you all be a part of that. I really am. Be here tomorrow morning for the usual Sunday morning RPG Maker stream. The current daily series on the channel is Pokemon Too Many Types 2, which is wrapping up in the next couple of days. After that, I am playing Final Fantasy Mystic Quest, and that's probably going to take us fairly close to the Valentine's Day series of canon that I am very excited about. So thank you all so much for watching. I will see you all in the next one, and it is time to make the sound to summon the end of the stream. Wow, 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 wow.